Hey, everybody. How are you doing out there? It's Everyday Shenanigans. Thanks for joining me to bring you a little short commentary today. I am on early. Usually I go on later in the evening, but the Queen has something on her mind, so she decided that she wanted to join, get on YouTube, and spit a little bit of knowledge to you guys. Okay, my topic today is about Miss Lisa Raye McCoy. As you know, there's a lot of hype running around with commentary that she has given about Miss Halle Berry. Well, I came on today to address Miss Lisa Raye McCoy direct. Queen, and I don't even think you even earn that title. Female, what the hell Halle Berry is on your tongue? Okay, you see, you're not her friend. You haven't hung with her. Y'all not ride or die buddies. What's the problem? So someone comes to you and asks you a question about your personal life. Why you're not married, why you don't have a man, or you're addressing the issue, or you're not addressing the issue. But the only thing you can think is to mention Halle Berry. Why? What has she done to you for you to throw shade upon her about her boo boo kitty? Yeah, I'm going there today. You see, you are so disrespectful. You are a woman, first. You are African American woman, second. You are somebody's mother. Now you are someone's grandmother. And you are also the child of a mother. So you call yourself representing whom when you spoke of Miss Halle Berry? What the hell Halle Berry's private jewels got to do with you not having a man? This bothered me when I watched a YouTuber give the 411 or the 211 on his channel about you giving commentary about Miss Halle Berry. And he gave, a very direct commentary. He gave the pros and the cons of why maybe perhaps you had something to say about Halle, maybe perhaps you have something personal against she. So the only thing you could think of is to bring her name out your mouth, which makes no sense because you see, whatever's going on with Halle Berry in her private box, it has nothing to do with you. What you should be thinking about is why you don't have a man, why you don't have a husband. Now, I don't know you personally. I don't know what's going on with you. And that's the point. I don't know you. Your fans don't know you. People that probably think they know you don't know you. And so you shouldn't be talking about other women, especially a black woman talking about another black woman's private parts. It's so disgraceful, so dishonorable because you should know better. You're in your mid 50s, I'm assuming. So, hey, thank you, Miss Aisha. Thank you. And yes, you guys, the super chat is on. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thought I'd let you all know that. Sorry I didn't tell you that for joining. Thank you, Miss Aisha from Memphis, Tennessee. It's disturbing to me that you would think so low of that lady to talk about her private area. There are many women who are single. There are many beautiful women who are single. There are a lot of handsome men who are single. And I'm assuming they are single because it is their choice, or as we would say in the street, they haven't been chosen. Come on with it. Because even in the end, you have to allow yourself to be chosen because you do not have to be chosen. Thank you. Thank you so much, Aisha. You don't have to be chosen because you have to decide if you want to go with the person, date the person, like the person, which and so ever. So for you to have this negative comment about her, I guess in response to why people weren't about why you single is a low blow. Now I haven't heard that Halle Berry has responded. If I was Halle Berry, the only thing I would possibly say is, well, at least I know I'm her type. Did y'all hear that? That's what I would say if I was Miss Halle. At least I know I'm Miss Lisa Raye McCoy's type, since my name is on her tongue. You see, this is what's wrong with black women and women in general. We're worried about the wrong thing. We're worried about the wrong thing in life. Instead of focusing on ourselves, instead of focusing on bettering ourselves, We're too busy tearing down other women. Now, are we flawed? Of course. Will we say bad things about people? Of course. Will we say untruths about people? Of course. Will we lie about people? Some of us. I don't have to lie about nobody. Because anything I tell about you is my perception of you at that time. But the lying business, the queen's not in. So I'm going to speak on that on my own. But what I'm saying is, it is sickening, sickening to sit up and talk bad about a woman's girly box as trash. That's what you heard, or that's what you think. Well, let's think about that for just a second. How in the hell could her private part be a trash box when she's been married and she's dated, she's had lovers, she's had suitors over the years, she has children, and it's not like they hit it and ran. Hello? She did marry someone, and whatever happened in that marriage was between she and her husband. Whatever the business was between she and her husband. Whatever business she had with the last man, it's her business. His business. Not Lisa Raye McCoy's business. Or anybody else. You see, we don't know these famous people. We don't know why they get a divorce, move on, date somebody else. And we only talk about them because they're famous, because somebody decides they want to give us the 411 or the 211 on their business and what they're doing. Every move they make. But in the end, it's really not our concern. And frankly, I don't even like the title of saying why this one don't have a man, because that was the title of this guy's YouTube video. Why Lisa Raye McCoy ain't got no man and no husband. So you see, that's offensive in itself right there. Somebody got a title of you in a video why you don't have a man, because he is no different than you throwing shade on Halle Berry having a trash box down between her private parts, in her privateness. I don't even know how to word it because this is ridiculous. Thank you, Ronnie. Thank you, baby. And thank you, Miss Aisha, for that comment. I appreciate it. And showing me the love with the super chat. Thank you so much. This is disturbing to me, and it's disrespectful. You are a Black woman. You are a woman who is in the entertainment industry, I guess. And you should want to be a role model. You should want to be a mentor for other young women, men as well. But as one Black athlete said once before, don't look up to me to be a mentor to your children. Don't look up to me to be a mentor to your child, because I'm going to get in trouble. I'm going to curse. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. I'm going to make mistakes. And I thought about the guy making that comment, and I thought, well, at least he's honest to say, don't look up to me as a mentor. Don't look up to me as a role model, because I'm flawed and I'm going to mess up. And I don't want you being disappointed in because you thought I was something that I wasn't. And I think that's the problem with many of us. We think we know people. You see, we think we know people. We see these people on TV, or they're singing, or they're dancing, or whatever they're doing, rapping. We think we know them. Then we hear a little negativity about them. Then we run and lose our minds like ducks with our heads cut off, worrying about what we think we know, what Pookie and Raye said on TMZ and Entertainment Tonight and BET and whatever, when all in all, hello, video chat. We don't know these people. We don't know anything about them. But I will say this, is disgusting for another female to publicly talk trash about a woman's vagina. And that's a topic that should never be on your mouth. And if you have an issue with Halle Berry, then I suspect you should go to her directly and talk to her directly and tell her, Queen, I don't like you. Because when you made that comment about her, that's what you told Halle Berry, is that you didn't like her. That there's something about her that you don't care for. And the $1 million question is, does Halle Berry give a damn? Probably not. Because you see, right now, Halle Berry is probably doing like most folks, trying to live and trying to survive, trying to keep a roof over her head for her and her children, trying to continue to make money and stack her paper. Something you should be focusing on, Lisa Raye McCoy. And why, since you like talking about folks, kitty cats, Why you still holding on to that man's last name? I'll wait. Ooh, that coffee good. Did y'all hear that? You know the queen gonna bring you the business. Edward, how are you? I just jumped on here briefly because that's all I really wanted to say is that I'm looking at this hype on YouTube lately, looking at YouTube videos pertaining to Miss Lisa Raye McCoy giving the business, giving the the nasty commentary about Halle Berry, which I think is so disrespectful as a woman and a black woman. And the fact that I watched you last night in a video with your sister, the brat, you all were doing live chats with other women. So I'm sitting here looking at you. I didn't finish that video because I went on to something else. But here it is. You sit up here crying on a live chat with you and some other women. You were so happy that your sister called you on the phone. Then I think about the video, the episode you did with Yaya that was aired a week or so ago, where you, your sister, not your sister, but you, your mother, and your daughter did an interview because all y'all not getting along because y'all all stay in the same house together, for those who didn't know that. Oh, yes. We all worried about Halle Berry's kitty cat, but we got a house full. You might need to go get your agent and tell them you want to do a reality show about you, your mom, and your daughter in your house. Hello, hello. I'm just saying. So here you are crying on a live chat with a bunch of women. That was what, 2 months ago that aired on YouTube. Then you did an interview with Yaya, Iyanla Vanzant. That's what I call her, Yaya. You did an interview with Yaya on the OWN network about not getting along with your mother and your daughter, which some people probably didn't know that. Then there's a video you and Tisha Campbell. Ooh, let me throw that in. Dwayne's wife. And you two all cuddled up and hugged and snugged up in your little video. You're live from your house because you're cooking and entertaining guests at your home. And the video on this person's channel was about Tisha Campbell aiding you and rallying behind you because of the husband business, Mr. Dwayne. That Dwayne had been aiding your husband in outside affairs. Hello, Deborah. So this is what's disturbing to me. You're crying on a live chat with your sister, the brat, because she called you on a live chat. So you seem genuine there. You on Yaya's TV show talking about why you don't get along with your mama and your daughter. You're rallying with Miss Tisha Campbell as a friend. I guess you consider her a friend. And she's agreeing that obviously her husband Dwayne is a rat, a dog, and help aid your husband with women when he would come to the islands. He was hooking up, helping your husband hook up with women. So that is puzzling to me, that with all you got going on in your own personal life, dysfunction with your mama and your daughter, the fact that no, I can't, honey. The fact that you have all this dysfunction in your life with your mother, your daughter, crying on a live with your sister, going on an interview with Yaya, all this stuff. And then alive you go with Tisha Campbell, as she is your friend. You all are hugged up in a video, talking, laughing. And then now you will go and open your mouth and say something derogatory about Miss Halle Berry. I'm confused. Who are you? Who are you? Because you are very disrespectful. Because you don't know Halle Berry. I don't know Halle Berry. Most people probably do not know Halle Berry. The people in Hollywood don't know Halle Berry. So you ought to be ashamed of yourself. Speaking ill of this woman's vagina in front of the whole world for no damn reason. And to me, it's just pure haterism because you're too old for that. And really, I'm going to say this to my fans. I'm going to say this to America. You are a disappointment. You are very disappointing to me because, as I state, I don't know Halle Berry and I don't know you. And I never had a problem with you until recently hearing these comments about you on YouTube. And so I always say, go to the source, go hear what the other people are talking about, And maybe you were offended that people were prying in your private life and wondering why you're still single or why you don't have a man or why you don't have a husband. The polite thing to do would tell the person who's asking the question, well, really, that's none of your concern. Next question. That's how you handle that. You don't throw shade on another woman because you don't have a man. And so now the fact that you have sent out this nasty commentary that her box is trash and that's why men don't want her, that makes people think that obviously you have something personally against Miss Halle Berry. Because how would you know her box is trash? I'm just saying. Because you don't know anything. I think you're a bitter, miserable woman. Well, they all got problems, Chi-Chi, and that's the problem. When you watch the interview with Yaya, you will see she sits there stoically and numb during the interview process with Yaya, which tells you a lot now that you're watching all these other live chats and videos running amok on YouTube. The queen is nonchalant. The queen is gone up there. Gone in spirit. Gone. She's, oh, as they would say, she's checked out. And that's what's going on with Lisa Raye. She's checked out. And that's why she was stirring off in the space when Yaya was talking to her. You know what she reminds me of? And I'm going to go there because you know I'm from the Chi too. Queen was like she was on a B train waiting to get off at her stop. I said, any of you ever rode the L train in Chicago? You either look out the window, look at your phone, or stare straight ahead, waiting to get off at your stop. And that's how she conducted herself during that intervention with Iyanla Vanzant. Queen was waiting to get off at her stop. And I think it's sad that you've had a tumultuous relationship with your mother. Now we find out you don't get along with your daughter. And I will say at least she and her daughter conducted themselves very well during this intervention. But it's still sad nonetheless. And so you see, you've already put your business on Front Street when you went on the OWN network running your mouth about your problems. And your mama ran her mouth about you all's problems. And your daughter spoke of the relationship she has or does not have with you. So when one watches this interview that aired recently, it's baffling that you would watch this unfold and the only thing you can think to do is talk about Halle Berry. That's fine, Kim. You can love Lisa, baby. This is an open commentary channel. I'm just giving the business on what has been said out of Lisa's mouth. As you all know, I don't really explain myself to nobody. But my thing is this. I don't believe in no woman trashing another woman unnecessarily. Because my thing is that she hasn't done anything to you. You don't have any reason to be talking about her. Especially in that capacity. Okay, Chi-Chi thinks she has a stank attitude. Well, see, this is the reason why I just said we don't know people. And maybe what they project is not really who they are. Because one can say that. Well, that's not really who I am. I don't mean to come off that way. Okay. So see, that's what you need to think about when people start talking bad about you and start talking about how you carry yourself and what they think you about. And then you return and say, well, they really don't know me. That's not who I am. Well, see, that's what you should think about when you said something nasty about Halle Berry's vagina. It was disgusting. It's disgusting to be a woman, a black woman at that, and have something derogatory to say about another woman's vagina. And that lets me know you got some real issues going on. You got some real problems going on with you. And you need to check yourself. Because, see, you forgot Hollywood ain't that big. You see, Los Angeles is like a many cities in America. You're going to be somewhere looking cute in a grocery store or a cafe or a nice fine dining establishment one night, and lo and behold, who you think you're going to bump into? You're going to bump into that little trash box you was talking about. Lord, Honey Marie, please stop it, please. I can't right now. You breaking up my flow with that one. I don't know nothing about being in love with a daddy, but ooh, baby, look, see, I'm not gonna. I just want to repeat that and say that because when people watch my video, they're not gonna see the chat, the comments that you all are making, and see that would be disrespectful, wouldn't it? To say what a commenter just said, you was in love with your daddy. Ooh, bye, Felicia. Now that's nasty, ain't it? Now that's a nasty comment. Well, because see, y'all put you in your place and your mama's place and told you about yourself. Your daddy was crooked and wrong, and he played you two against one another. Of course. The daddy was a grand manipulator. The daddy was a grand manipulator. And like they say, you can't say you a good daddy if you disrespect the mama. Come on with it. See, a lot of you get it twisted because the daddy shows that he loves his children. He buys them nice gifts. He hugs them. He kisses on them. He tells them they are his world. They all that. But he don't have respect for their mother, and he shows her no respect. And no matter what goes on behind closed doors, because we're not a witness to everything. How you doing, Moonstone? We're not a witness to everything that goes on in a relationship. We can't say what was going on. Okay, Kim. Thank you. We don't know what goes on behind closed doors. So what we are now seeing is the after effect of this torn, broke up relationship between all parties and a bitter mother. When you watch the interview with Yaya, you will see the mother appears bitter. She's angry. She's very, very angry. And she's like a lot of women who have been cheated on and mistreated and abused by their husbands and boyfriends. They still have a stank attitude about their marriage or relationship that failed. So now you have spawned these children who now carry the same attitude that you've been carrying around. You see, something I've learned as an adult, and I can say this to you all, what you loathe is what you can become. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? You hate your mother, your father. You hate their ways, perhaps. Grandparents, uncles, people who may have not treated you very well in life. What do you end up becoming? You end up becoming like them, or you pick up those wayward ways that you despised growing up. So here is this woman who despised her husband, I'm sure, probably still hates him to this day. Now she has spawned this daughter who now has stank ways such as herself. Maybe not for the same reasons, but the attitude and disposition is not positive. And that's all I have to say today about that issue. I did not want to stay on long, but I just wanted to get that out. That was on my chest because of the things I've been seeing on YouTube here recently. And I feel like we are all human. We are all flawed, but it is no reason for any woman, especially a Black woman, to be talking trash about another woman's private parts. I think it is so disrespectful, and it's nasty to have to say anything about something you know nothing about. And I think the proof is in the pudding. Miss Halle Berry has had many men, husbands, whatever. So I doubt that the box is trash. Come on with it. Maybe that is your problem, Lisa. Maybe your box is trash. I'm just saying. Some men have been making nasty remarks about you on social media, that all you care about is money. Let's go there if I just really want to go deep, because I really want to stay on here that long talking about her. Well, maybe you're right. Maybe she do like women. I don't know. But see, that's the whole point of why you shouldn't say anything about somebody without a clear reason to be trashing them. Because you got to think about when you start talking bad about somebody who you don't know, you don't fraternize with, you haven't had a relationship with them, people are going to assume that you are, one, jealous. Because women, we tend to be more envy-hearted than men. Thank you, Miss T. Thank you. We tend to be more vengeful creatures, envy-hearted creatures. We hold a grudge longer than most men. I'm speaking from experience. One thing I don't do, I'm not jealous of another woman. Why should I be? Do I want more? Do I desire more? Of course. But there is nothing you have that I cannot get. And maybe it's not my time to have that. Do you understand what I'm saying? As they say in the street, it ain't your time to shine. So I'm not going to walk around here hating some random woman that I do not know because she is pretty, because her hair is longer, or her hair is softer looking, or she's had the greatest career, or the greatest relationships, or the most attractive children, or educated children, athletic children, or she was athletic. She came from a fine family. Do you see where I'm going? All the positive things that you can name about a human being. Why should I be jealous of any woman? And I say this to any woman today, whether you are black or white, you should not envy anyone. Do not be jealous of another woman. Because a lot of times, we as people will envy others for what they have because we want more ourselves. Not exactly that we want that BMW, that car, that house, but we want our own 6,000 square foot home. You see where I'm going? But little do you know that the people that you envy, the people that you are jealous of, they are bitter inside. They are broke inside. They are mean-spirited inside, lonely inside, miserable inside. And you've been walking around here beating yourself up, idolizing a broken person, jealous of a broken person. Do you understand what I'm saying? So this is why you don't compare yourself to anyone. Don't put people up on pedestals. Don't envy anybody. And don't be jealous of anyone. Because a lot of people who appear to have it all are broken inside. Thank you all for joining me. This will be a short live because I do not want to hold on all day today. I may jump on later on with more commentary, but this is what was on my spirit. This was what was on my mind and my heart. And I want this message to go out to young women, older women. You have no reason to be trash talking about another woman because it's disrespectful to say things that you know are not true and you know are vicious and lies. Right. Everybody has a smile. But it does not mean they are happy behind the smile. And that goes for people on social media posting. That goes for me, YouTubers. Just because you see us up here, it does not mean we are well. It does not mean we are mentally stable. It does not mean we got it going on. Because under this makeup, this hair dye, eyeliner, foundation is a human who does not have everything that she wants and needs and gets down and sad, miserable at times. And that's my truth today. Like, share, subscribe, drop your comments below. Thanks for joining me. I will be back on. I love all of you. Thank you, Aisha, for the super chat. You all now know the super chat is now on. Thank you all so much. I'm humbled. Thank you for helping me. Thank you for hanging in there with me. God bless all of you. Mask up, stay strong. And for those who do not know, we may be going back into another shutdown in America. California has counties now in shutdown, and they went into shutdown mode at 11:59 p.m. California time last night. So my prayers are for those who live in California who cannot roam now. And that's something Miss Lisa Raye might want to think about, considering she has a home in California. And yes, a vaccine is needed because we can shut down 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, whatever the time We'll be right back in the same scenario like we did for March. Reopen in April, May, and the uptick came month for month for month for month. And this is what people need to know. COVID's not going anywhere. And this is the reason why people are getting sick, because it's not going anywhere. We need a vaccination, just like for the measles, the mumps, polio. You got to have it. And experts have said that. COVID-19 will be like any other virus. It is not going anywhere. So we can shut down and we'll be right back in the same situation months later. Months later. Please, if the vaccination comes to your local area, please get it. Some of you may have reservations, but let me tell you, you do not want to end up in the ICU on a ventilator. And I think some of you need to go to YouTube and log in what it looks like to have COVID-19. I don't think you're going to like what you see. Thanks for joining me. God bless all of you. This is Everyday Shenanigans. I'm out of here. Bye-bye.